Hey everyone, welcome back to Be a Web Developer. We are learning JavaScript in our previous two videos, and this is in continuation with the previous two. So today we are going to learn following things: conditions, ternary operator, switch case. In previous two videos you have already learned introduction, syntax, convention, variable declaration, arithmetic operators, assignment, data types, and type of operators. So I also provided you an assignment in my previous video. Hope you completed that, and in case you have any doubts, please feel free to ask me. For this video also, there will be an assignment given in the description section. And if you have not liked, share and subscribe to my video, please do so, because you are gonna learn very super exciting stuff. Anyways, so my output will be here, as you know from my previous video. And my JavaScript is blank right now, nothing is written. Let me increase the size of this so that you can see things clearly. Let me also increase the size of this so that you can see things clearly. Anyways, so we're back here, and let's talk about conditions. What is conditions? Condition means, say someone say you, if I do this, then I'll become this. If I pass MBBS exam, I'll become a doctor. Or if I crack JEE mains, then I'll become an engineer. So there's a condition. Everywhere there's a condition. If and else. If I do, then this happen. If I am not able to do, then this happen. So there's a condition. So basically, the output of condition is yes or no, is true or false. So if this is going to be true, then this is going to happen, and if this is going to be false, then that is going to be happen. So basically, whatever the condition may be, the end result is true or false. So in JavaScript as well, we have such conditions. I'm writing it. Say let me start with let a is equal to true. This is my variable, and I'm saying if a is equal to true, then document dot write hello, and else document dot write bye. Can anyone tell me that where this output will go? Will this output will go in this box, or will it come somewhere on the page? Anyways, let's see where it goes, because I have written document dot write. Alright, so I'm refreshing my page and see output has come here, hello. And if I want my output to be here, I told you in my previous videos as well, the ID of this guy is output. So I'm going to use the ID document dot get element by ID, and the output is the name of my ID dot inner HTML. I'm saying hello. I'm saying bye. Refreshing my page, the output is here. So what output? Because A is true, and that is why the output is hello. But what if I'm saying A is false? Then output is bye. So basically, this, if A is true, then output is this, and if this A is false, then output is this. Alright, now I'm doing one thing. Watch it very carefully. I'm removing it. I'm saying if A. So saving my page, refreshing it here, coming here, and what does it say? If A, the output is bye. Why? Now let me say this thing. A is true, and then output is hello. Why? See, I told you that everything that evaluates in condition is true and false. So when I'm saying if A is equal to true, that means I am telling my JavaScript to compare if A is equal to true. And then my JavaScript says yes. So when it says yes, the output is hello. But when I am removing it, again I am telling my JavaScript if A is true. If it is true, I mean whatever is in this bracket is true, then print hello, and if it is not true, then print bye. So basically the first condition should match. See from few more examples. This time I am saying A is equal to 10, and if I am saying A is equal to 10, then let's say hello is here, because A is equal to 10, and it is, yes, A is equal to, this is a comparison operator. Don't confuse it with an assignment operator. This is an assignment operator. So 10 is assigned to A, and here I'm comparing if A is equal to 10. Let's try to remove it. I'm saying if A, what is the output? Hello, again hello. Why it is hello? Let me do something. Let me say 100. Refreshing again. Let me say 9. Refreshing again hello. Let me say 5. Refreshing again hello. Let me say 0. Refreshing bye. Why? See, in JavaScript, everything that is non-zero, that is not zero, that is greater than 0 means true. That is true. So when I am saying 10, the JavaScript understands that 10 is a non-zero value. That means it is true, and that is why it prints hello. So but when I say 0, this time my JavaScript understood that A is 0. That means it is not true, it is false, so it goes here. Alright, now see another magic. How about if I say this thing, if not A, then print hello, and if it is A, then print bye. Let's see what happens. Hello. If not A, currently A is 0, not A means it is true, not is opposite. So when A is 0, that means A is false, and when I am saying not A, not false or not 0, that means if it is not false, that means it is true. So when I am saying if it is true, then print hello, and if it's this, then print bye. I am saying 10 right now, and if it is not A, then what's going to be printed? Let's see. It is bye. Again the same thing. So basically the first thing, if it is true, then print this, and if it is false, then print this. So basically whatever you write here, this not thing, or you don't write it. Basically the first priority is getting to true. If it is true, then print first line in this block, and if it is false, then print that line. But how about if you do not want to print else section? So simply, don't worry, simply remove it, and if it is A, then only print this hello, and I'm making it false, nothing will be printed. Simple. So it's up to you whether to use else block or don't use else block. You can also do nested if conditions. Let's say B is equal to 1. Okay, so if A, that means if A is true, then I'm going to have this line printed. But how about if I want to have another thing as well? If not B, then print this, else refreshing my page, and nothing is here. So because A is not true, it never entered into this box. A is not true, A is 0. So I have to make A, either I change the value of it, or either I do this. So but if I do this, then also this is not going to enter, nothing to be printed. It is not going to be entered in this box. If not A, it has entered. If it is 0, So it goes into this box. But here I am saying if not B, that means if it is 0, if it is 1, then it will print hello, but if it is 0, then it's going to be this, right? So another way of writing this thing is, how about if I do not want to use nested if? When I'm saying nested if, that means if inside if. So let's say two conditions are here. A is true and B is also true. 1. I can also say true. Okay, but let's say I'm saying this thing. A is 1, B is 1. So if A and B, then print both are true. So if both the conditions are matched, but how about if this is false, then what happens? It is not going to be printed. Why? Because these things, let me type few things for ampersand. Ampersand means both the conditions. That means and. Let me write it in comment box. This is my comment thing. Okay. So ampersand means both has to be true. Or let me say all has to be true. Logically we say it, this is an AND operator, and this is equal to either can be true. Either can be true. So logically this is an OR operator, and this one means not. Not means the opposite of true and opposite of false. So if it is not, so this is clear. This means and both the conditions has to be true. This means or either can be true, and this is not means opposite of what is true or what is false. So if it is false, then I'm saying not false, that means it is true. If it is true and I'm saying not true, then it means it is false. Back, I'm removing it. So when I'm saying A and B, so that means A has to be true and B has to be true. So let me make it 10. Okay, both are true. So when both are true, this is going to be printed. But I am saying here B is 0 and it is not going to be printed. But in this case, I told you that there is an OR operator. OR operator means either can be true. So this means either can be true. So let me change this thing. Either one is true. So in this thing only A is true and B. But when I'm saying A is 0 and B is 0, both are 0. Now nothing is true. A is not true and B is not true. Nothing is printed here. So that is the thing. But how about if I'm saying not A and B? So not A means A is already true. I'm saying my thing. I don't want A to be true. So I said not A. And I said B could be anything. But how about if I'm saying this thing? Again, it's going to be printed. How about if I'm saying this thing? A is 1 and B is 1. But here I'm saying not A. A should be false and B should be false. So it is removed. But if I'm removing this thing, this time A is true and B is not true. It is going to be printed. And here I am saying that A has to be true and B has to be true. Both has to be true. So it is going to be printed again. And how about if I'm saying this thing? And let's see what happens. This is my 2 ampersand operators. That means it's an and it's going to be printed because I am saying A has to be true and B has to be true. But how about if I'm saying B is not, B should not be true. So it is removed. So B should not be true. I make B is equal to 0. Let's see if it comes back. It comes back. So my both the conditions are happy. I am saying I want A to be true and I don't want B to be true. So B should be false. So when both the conditions are met, this thing is printed. However, this is wrong text now because I have been changing it frequently. So let's say it's hello. Alright. So I hope this if condition is fine. Now let's see one more thing. Let me make it a day. Day is equal to Monday. Alright. And I'm saying if day is equal to Monday, then document dot get element by ID output inner HTML. This is Monday. So this is Monday, and if my day is Tuesday, then this is going to be printed. So only Monday is printed because my day is Monday. And also I can say this thing, else if day is equal to Tuesday, how about it say Tuesday? Spelling must match. So this is Monday. Why this is saying document dot if day is equal to Monday, print this. So it is already true. So that is why if I'm saying it has to be Tuesday. So when this is Monday and it is already true, it will print this. So when it is not Monday, it is Tuesday now, so it has to be printed. This is Tuesday. And similarly, I can write more conditions here. Wednesday, and this is going to be Wednesday, but my day is Tuesday, so it is printed. Let me say it is something 4, so nothing is printed. So I can say here invalid day. Okay. But there is a drawback of this approach. The drawback is my JavaScript has to do a lot of work. So my JavaScript is entering, it is saying, okay, if it is day, then I have to do this. And okay, it is not Monday. Okay, let's see what is next. Okay, if it is Tuesday, then I'm going to print this. Okay, it's not Tuesday. And if it is Wednesday, then I'm going to print this. Okay, it is not Wednesday. So let us print this. So there's a drawback. JavaScript has to do a lot of homework. It has to read all those lines one by one, and that is a wastage of time. We are consuming our processor time. So what is the solution of this? How about, let's say there are 1000 of statements. So JavaScript has to read all those 1000 of statements. What is the solution of this? The solution lies in switch case. The switch is this, note down the structure, and there's a case. So case Monday. When the case is Monday, and let me write here document.write. Okay. Document.write Monday. So when this is this, I'm telling you one important thing here. Note it very carefully. So if it is Tuesday, it is going to be printed this, and if it's Wednesday, it's going to be printed this. I'm removing all this thing. Now let's see what happens. My day is, let's say I'm saying my day is Monday. Ideally, what should be printed? It should print. Okay, let me remove it for now. Let's say day is 4, and I'm refreshing my page. nothing is printed. Okay, so I'm saying here this thing is Monday, and what's going to print? It has printed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. All three things has been printed. Let's say I'm saying it 4 and nothing is printed here, but when I set it Monday, it prints everything. But let me say when I say it Tuesday, it has printed Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. When I'm saying Tuesday, it prints Tuesday and Wednesday only. Why this is so? I want to print only one thing. The error here is break statement. So what happens when my day enters into switch block, and as soon as it enters here, it immediately matches that day is Tuesday, so it immediately jumps to Tuesday. But in first case it was Monday, so it immediately jumps here and it prints here. It already entered into my switch block, so it prints, it goes here and it prints this, and then it prints this and so on. So next time when I set it Tuesday, it immediately jumps here and prints this and prints this. It keep on printing because it is already in the switch block. But I want only one to be printed. I want only Tuesday to be printed. So what is the error here? The error is break. So I have to say break. If the work is done, then break. Come out from the loop. Come out from the switch. So you have printed Tuesday. It's fine. Okay. Then break. Come out from the switch. Let me refresh my page. And it is Tuesday now. And when I am saying it's Monday, let's see what happens. So it prints Monday. Break. Come out from the switch. So this is, now I'm going to write this thing here. Document dot get element by ID, and this is output, and this is inner HTML is equal to Monday, right? So this thing as well quickly I'm doing Tuesday and Wednesday. Refresh, so it is Monday is printed. Now how about if nothing is there? I want to print some default message. So there's a thing you write in default. If nothing is there, just type default document dot invalid day. No need to write break because that is at the end. So it is Monday, but I'm saying something here so that it's not matching my string, and now it says invalid day. One thing, ternary operator, I forgot to tell you. I'm coming on ternary operator now, just a sec. So how about if I am saying this is 1? If it is 1, then if it is a string, add it, take into the quote, and if it is a number, you don't need to take into quotes because this is simply a number. So day is 1. If it is 1, it's going to print Monday, and if it is 2, then it's going to print Tuesday, and so on. So basically there's an assignment for you. 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and 1 is 7. I'm removing it. Thursday. Saturday, and this is Sunday. So when I'm saying my day is 7, it's printing Sunday. So there's an assignment for you, and if you have any problem in that assignment, watch my first video of JavaScript. The assignment is, if I'm changing it to 8, then it's not going to print anything, but I want you to print it Monday because the week is again. So if it is 8, it has to print Monday, and if it is 9, then it has to print Tuesday. Now you may argue that you can write all those 30 cases or all those 365 cases, but that is not the good logic. I want you to work with minimal thing. So if you say that you are going to print 30 lines of code or 1000 lines of code, I would say that I'm going to have this thing. Would you be able to type all those things? No. So basically you have to find the solution of it. It's an assignment for you for switch block. Coming on to ternary operator. Alright, so let's say this is 1 and my ternary operator is here, and based on my ternary operator is very simple. Ternary operator says that if it's a if else, if it is a if, it is a if else, but it is a shortcut of if else. So when I am saying day is equal to 1, then document dot write hello, else document dot write bye. It has printed hello. Okay, so I want to type in here this thing, document dot get element by id. You know it already now, and this output dot inner HTML is equal to hello, and this thing is going to be bye. Okay, but this is a long statement. I want to reduce it. So how can I reduce it further? I am saying this thing, day is equal to 1, say hello, and else say bye. Okay, I reduced the statement. So basically I'm assigning hello and bye based on day condition. I can also remove this because I told you that everything that evaluates to true and false. So if day is true, it prints hello, and if day is false, it prints bye. This thing I can change it to 0 and it prints bye. So basically it's very simple based on what is here. This is the formula. This is condition, and if it is true, then it is hello, and if it is false, then it is bye. So this is condition, and condition meets true, condition is false. You can also write more than one statement here, same way as we did a is equal to and b is equal to 1. So if a is true and b is true, if a ampersand b, so that means if a is true and b is true, then it's going to print hello. And if either one is false, let's say if a is false and b is true, so it's going to print bye. I want to print hello again, I can make a 0, so it prints hello. Fine. So this is all so far, and I'm adding some assignments in this in the description of this video. There will be a couple of questions. I advise you to practice those. In case you have any doubts, concerns, please feel free to ask me in comment box. Thank you so much. And if you have not liked, share and subscribe to my channel, please do so now. Thank you and good luck.